Another wave coming, hit the ground, we're running. You and I fall all the way. Listen, hear my demons calling.
Hi guys, it's Matt here at M-vapes. Today we're going to have a little look at a RDA by Wotofo called the Vaporous RDA. This is the little packaging that it comes in. Nice pretty box. Pointless warning there. And kit contents and other information on the back there. Alright, let's take a look. This is a 24mm stainless steel version, and it comes with this massive, great big Ultim drip tip, which you can take out and replace with this Ultim adapter, which brings that down to sort of your goon style size drip tips, but it doesn't take a 510 drip tip, so that's something to bear in mind. Luckily, unlike the Serpent beer, we've gone back to a normal sort of deck and side section, and as you can see, it's quite a chunky two-post deck design, which has 4 holes to each side, but also clamps on the top, so you can coil it pretty much any way you like. There's been an absolute ton of reviews on this already, so I'm not going to go into massive detail, but what I am going to do is put a build in it, convert it to the bottom fed pin, because it does come with a bottom fed pin, and then give it a go. So we shall crack a build into this and see what it vapes like. Also in the box you get a Chinese screwdriver, you get a bag of coils which of unknown resistance, but I'm going to use them and see what they come out at, so we can answer that question. And you also get a bag of all the spare O-rings, spare post screws, and most importantly a bottom fed 510 screw. And in the final bag you get a little piece of Japanese cotton, which is actually really good stuff, so we're going to use that as well. So we'll come back with my little build station and put a build in this. Okay, I've gone and swapped out the 510 screw for the bottom fed version, ready for testing, and let's go ahead and put these coils in that it came with, which look to be either a triple core alien or a ribbon core alien, something like that. Quite a nice looking coil, but God knows what the resistance is, so we shall find out. So I'm just going to start by slackening off all these screws. You see the clamps lift up like so, and we can choose how we're going to put this in. So we could put both legs in the clamp, we could put both legs in the holes. What I'm going to do is see what works best with these coils, because obviously all coils are different and different spacings. So I'm going to see where this like naturally wants to sit, and we'll run with that. So we could go one in a clamp and one in a hole, or we could go both in holes. I think that's going to make it sit over to one side slightly. Or we could go both in clamps. Now, one thing to remember when you're putting your coil in is where's the airflow going to be and where do you want it to be in relation to your coil. If you have it in the holes, I think it's actually going to sit a little bit low compared to the airflow hole, so it'd probably be more sort of side going, the air would come in and hit the side of the coil and the top of the coil. Whereas if you have the coils and clamps at the top, then you're going to get a little bit more airflow coming in the side and underneath the coil, not directly underneath but sort of more to the lower section of the coil. So something to think about. It's going to change basically the flavour profile and your preferred style of vape. So we're going to run with these top clamps, I think. So I shall crack on and get these coils in. Right, coils are installed and nicely set up, and it's coming out about 0.2 ohms, well 0.19, and they're firing away quite the thing. No hot spots. Lovely. Right, so we'll get these wicked up and see how it vapes. Okay, we're all wicked up with the cotton that they supplied, and I've just primed a little bit on top and put some in the bottle, and if you look in the middle you can see the juice flowing up through the bottom fed pin there, and that seems to be saturating the wicks really nice, and any excess juice is being sucked down back into the bottle. So is that ready to go? Quite the angry thing. So I put these coils in using just the top clamps because I wanted them to sit a little bit higher, which has meant I've had to use a little bit more cotton just to bring it down into the juice well, but that's not a problem. And when I put the top cap back on, I don't know if you can see through there, but you can't. It's not in line with the coils, but it's just slightly below the coils, so the air's going to go straight in. There's a little gap. Put the cotton right up underneath the coils, so that should go in under the coils and up, and that should help give off some really great flavour. So there we go. So let's get the top cap on. Top cap has got 4 airflow holes. 2 are large ovals and 2 are slightly small ovals. The 2 large ovals are the same size as the ovals in the side, and the smaller ones just sort of slightly reduce the airflow thing, which is a bit pointless because you can just close off the larger ones, but it is what it is. There might be a reason behind it, but I can't logically think what one would be. They would have been better to make a single coil option on that, but there we go. Right, let's see what it vapes like. Oh, if you're asking what box this is the RAM box by Stentorian Vapor. There'll be a review of that coming up probably after this review. It's Paduk wood, I think it's called, which is quite a reddy orangey sort of wood. But yeah, there's a review for that. So anyway, let's have a vape. There's 0.2 ohms, freshly charged battery. So we've got the big old drip tip on there. The airflow fully open because, well, why not? Hey, why not? Let's see what it vapes like. That is cloudy. Right. Let's have another vape. I've got raspberry mint in there, which is very flavoursome. I probably wouldn't normally vape something this lower ohms to be this cloudy. It's just, yeah, it's a bit, you know, it's not really my style, but it is very, very good at producing vapor. And I think having the air coming in just underneath the coils there has really picked up the flavour. So yeah, that's certainly hitting the spot. Yeah, cannot complain of that whatsoever. Let's try the other airflow holes, see if they make any difference. Not that I've got great taste buds, but we'll leave it fully open, but just on the slightly smaller airflow hole. Slightly more restricted, but still very, very airy. I can't tell any difference in the flavour, and I cannot tell any difference in vapour production. So yeah, it's a thing. So there we go, the Vaporous RDA by Wotofo. These are in stock at £19.95 delivered, which I think is cheapest you can get in the UK. So yeah, if you like the look of that, then pop along to M-vapes and pick yourself one up. And the box, there'll be a review for that soon. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.
Yeah, the flash is stunning. 2 pistols gunning, you and I, we shoot the same.